All right, so water signs, your overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these are your messages for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And with the Four of Pentacles being overall energy, you might be feeling a little reserved or like you're a little guarded, might have a wall up.
Disclaimer, my readings are not for the faint of heart. Must have thick skin.
You also have the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and then you have the Two of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Fool, the Three of Pentacles, and Strength. Okay, so I kind of feel like you're also trying to hold on to what's comfortable. I feel that you don't want to step out of your comfort zone. You might be guarding your heart, even if you kind of feel like someone is getting away. It seems like it's taking you a minute to do something. Or if you, this could be from the perspective of someone who feels this way towards you. Like they see that you're leaving or getting away, but they're being a little stubborn when it comes to like pursuing you or stopping you. So in a love situation, I feel like at one point you had let your guard down with an air sign. And I don't know, something happened where you became guarded or trust issues came up. And so you created some sort of a barrier. But I feel that your heart is still with someone, or you still like believe in love. I feel like there is someone who you are still holding close to your heart. It also could be that, you know, an air sign is the one that holds you close to their heart. But I kind of feel like someone needs to put themselves out there, but they're maybe afraid to put themselves on a limb. It's like, I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to look foolish. But there is a possibility that whoever is the one guarded, whether it's you or the person that is thinking about you, at some point I do feel like strength has to win. Someone is going to be like, okay, like, let me be courageous about this. Yes, I've been scarred, but I don't want that to stop me. So I kind of feel that ultimately someone will like come out of their comfort zone and not care, you know, what people have to say or what people think. It does seem like you're having to detach emotionally in order to get the job done. Now, if this is not talking about, you know, something romantic, it could be that you're holding on to your job. Maybe you really love what you do. Maybe you value it, and it could be that it's time for you, like if you reached a certain level in your career where it's time for you to like push yourself, maybe go to another company or apply for a different position within a company, or if you work for yourself, maybe you're needing to do something differently or introduce a new product or service. But it seems like because you're so comfortable, it's just hard for you to do that. But ultimately, it does look like you kind of say, what the heck? I'm doing it. I'm doing something different. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I don't care if it doesn't look like I know what I'm doing. And so, yeah, I feel like you are going to go out on a limb and do something to show that you love what you do, or you're willing to change, or that you do love or care about somebody. So I'm also feeling that someone could be completely unaware that you're into them, or vice versa. This person, either you have no clue that somebody is into you, or vice versa. But I do feel like somebody is thinking about you. There could be some sort of distance between you and a love interest. There could be a new love for you at work. Like maybe you meet someone on the job, or during lunch hour, whatever the case. Or maybe something starts off as a business relationship, and it could turn into something else. You might be bonding with someone. You guys like share similar interests, and it feels like it's trying to be professional or remain professional, but emotions are creeping in, and physical attraction. So it might get harder to maintain a professional relationship. Now, this could also be representing the strength that it takes to fight what you're feeling for somebody. Yeah. Somebody might be showing like a lot of resilience. I'm not resilience, resistance towards their desires. It's like, yes, I really want them, but I've got to control these feelings. And someone might continue to play innocent or clueless. I feel like maybe someone doesn't want to send the wrong signal. Usually when someone is acting resistant, in this case, it might just be because they're trying to remain professional. But, a lot of times it can indicate, that they're in a relationship, and that's why they're remaining loyal to their partner. Now, if you are already in a relationship, then this is about you guys like trying to establish a solid foundation with each other, and trying to grow into, create something that's long term, and you're learning about each other. And it seems like you guys are both remaining loyal to each other. So going back to having to get out of your comfort zone, it seems like you are wanting to pursue your dreams or follow your heart, and you're going to do it. At some point, you're like, I just got to do this. I got to experience something for myself. So you might even if it isn't like pursuing a dream, I still feel like you're going to step out of your comfort zone or do something that you wouldn't normally do. I feel like you're trying not to have boundaries. You're like, okay, I'm open to whatever, you know, come on, universe. I'm open to it. And so you are just like trying to open yourself up to some sort of new experience or new way of thinking. So also it feels like maybe you are wanting to share a secret with somebody about another person. And you're like, okay, like I really want to share this secret with them, but how do I know this person's going to keep my secret? Or how do I know I could trust them? So there is a strong possibility that it's more so about, can you trust somebody with a secret? There might be some sort of on-off again situation, or like some sort of juggling between different parties. There could also be some secret in regards to someone being bisexual. I feel like somebody is questioning whether or not they can trust this person with their secrets. If it's you, you might have this secret that you've been keeping from a fire sign about you and an earth sign, and you want to tell the air sign. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like, dang, I want to tell the air sign, because it's almost like the air sign has nothing to do with the other people. So because of that, they're neutral, and I kind of feel like you want to share something with an air sign, but you don't know if you can. I feel like somebody also has a secret admirer. Now, either there could be an obsession with you in an air sign, like you are obsessed with them, or they could be obsessed with you. It could also be mutual. It also seems like if someone is trying to set a boundary with you, it makes you want them even more. Okay, so it's still looking like there is someone who needs to be courageous. So maybe you're needing to confront a fear of yours. Like you need to stare at your demons in the eye. Like you need to like stand toe to toe with your skeletons or your demons. It feels like maybe you could be about to do something like that. In a health situation, someone could be dealing with anything. It could be diabetes, could be depression. So if you do go to therapy or a counselor, it's possible that they are the air sign that you want to share all this personal stuff with. Now, spiritually, something could be happening where your faith is being tested, or it's a question of it sounds scary, do you believe in demons? I don't know if you're looking into that or if you're questioning the existence. Oop. There's also the possibility that someone is being released. Like maybe someone was incarcerated and they're being set free. Or maybe someone was just under some sort of restriction, house arrest, or not able to leave the country. Maybe someone visa had expired. Maybe someone couldn't travel or drive around. Maybe someone needed a driver's license. Whatever the case, when it comes to regulations and restrictions, I feel like maybe someone has taken care of that, or they're no longer restricted. Somebody can return to doing whatever they were doing in the past because they're not being held back on a restriction anymore. Now, going back to a situation where someone was being blocked, and it's like I said, it seems like maybe it starts to make you obsess. I feel like maybe someone is removing a block. So there's a possibility of two people reconciling. Now, if you are someone who is artistic or creative, I feel like you're afraid to show your work. I feel like you're needing to put yourself out there, like maybe people aren't aware of some sort of talent that you have or a gift, and I feel like you're needing to overcome that insecurity and show people what else you can do. And I feel that whatever it is being supported. I feel like people are wanting to pay you for something. Maybe you just started cooking or something, and people are like, I didn't know you could cook. I would pay for this meal. I would pay for whatever. And so it does seem like you're able to create some sort of side gig, side hustle, and maybe branch off to being independent. I feel like some sort of compliments are going to give you the confidence boost that you need, or at least validation. You may have taken a break on something that you were passionate about because you had doubts. But like I said, your ability or talent is going to be validated. So again, I see an act of bravery. You might reveal something that you were embarrassed about. It could be emotional scars, but it also could be some sort of literal scars. Like maybe you were burned, or maybe there is some kind of disfigurement, and it just kind of seems like you may be to a point where you're like, this is me, or this is who I am, this is a part of me now, this is a part of my ego. And so you are embracing the new you and showing it off. So yeah, like I was saying, it could be something like a physical scar, but it could also be emotional. Like you are revealing a side of yourself that has been scarred, and you were afraid to do that, but you're being supported and cheered. Now, of course, there's always going to be somebody in a crowd that doesn't like you, but I feel like ignore that. You have a lot of other loving support around you. You also may not have been ready to talk about something in the past, but now you are. As far as relationships, there could be someone who is envious of your relationship, or envious of the fact that you're remaining loyal to someone. Someone might not understand why you're doing that, or not think it's a big deal to step outside the relationship, but you do. But I feel like someone is successful at proving their loyalty. If they were put in a situation, a compromising situation, I feel like somebody is going to win. Somebody's going to be successful at overcoming that. All right, so let's pull some energy cards for you guys, and then we'll do your love oracle. All right, additional messages for water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You have financial constraints, door to personal healing and happiness, community, overall energy, rest, and rejuvenation. So it does look like maybe you have been trying to heal or recover from, this says financial constraints, but it also could represent some sort of sickness, something that you were lacking in life, like maybe you've been trying to heal or meditate or manifest a better outcome. But it does look like you're successful at doing that. So, and this also looks like one of those situations where one door closes, another opens. And in this case, an even bigger door opens. So if you are suffering from any type of financial crisis or loss or anything, I feel that that had to happen, but it's going to lead to bigger and better things. If your soul has been empty, I feel like it's going to be fed. I feel like you are going to connect with other people who could be going through the same thing or who have dealt with the same thing. So you can relate to each other, and you might have a sense of belonging, a sense of community. It just seems like you're connecting with like-minded people, and you don't feel so at loss anymore. Now I'm getting something about a restaurant. Now it could be that you did go broke because you were investing it into your passion, like a restaurant or something, or some sort of business, but it's going to pay off. And I feel like you're going to find healing both physically and spiritually, physically and emotionally. There will be some sort of healing for you. All right, so let's look at your love oracle. You have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, if you are in a relationship, maybe it is time for you guys to do something together as a couple. If you just met someone and you're like in love, you could be in the honeymoon phase. So something could feel very euphoric at the moment. Yeah. I mean, I feel like for the most part, this is for those of you that have either just met someone, or you're about to meet someone maybe, or for those of you that are in established relationships, but especially if you just met someone or you're about to, you definitely could be getting ready to experience that honeymoon phase. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.